Manila, Philippines, February 13, 2026. As the first rays of sunlight break over the city, a sense of anticipation fills the air. The streets of Manila, already alive with the hum of early commuters and the distant sound of jeepneys, seem to pulse with a new energy. Suddenly, a headline flashes across every major news outlet. Iran launches major diplomatic and trade initiative in the Philippines. The news spreads rapidly, capturing the attention of both local citizens and the international community. A high-level Iranian delegation, led by its foreign minister, steps onto Philippine soil at Ninoy Aquino International Airport. This is no routine visit. The arrival is marked by heightened security and a flurry of media activity, signaling the importance of what's to come. The city buzzes with speculation as Iranian officials are welcomed at Malacañang Palace. For many, this moment signals a bold and unexpected shift in Tehran's foreign policy, one that could reshape regional alliances. Down at the port of Manila, rumors swirl among dock workers. There's talk of Iranian vessels soon becoming a regular sight, stirring both excitement and uncertainty. Some see new opportunities for business, while others worry about the unknowns that come with such a dramatic change. For the Philippines, a nation deeply tied to global trade routes, Iran's arrival represents both a significant opportunity and a complex challenge. The potential for increased commerce is real, but so are the risks of upsetting existing partnerships. Behind closed doors, leaders from both countries engage in intense discussions. Topics range from energy deals and agricultural partnerships to cultural exchanges and technology transfer, ambitious plans that could drive mutual growth and prosperity for years to come. This outreach offers the Philippines a rare chance to diversify its international relationships, reduce dependence on traditional allies, and assert greater autonomy on the world stage. It's a strategic move that could redefine the nation's future. Yet, beneath the diplomatic smiles and formal handshakes, everyone knows this move is part of a much larger geopolitical game. The stakes are high, and every gesture is carefully calculated. Security is tight as the Iranian motorcade winds its way through Manila's busy streets, watched closely not just by local authorities, but also by representatives from the United States and China. Both superpowers are keenly aware of the implications of this new partnership. The visit is more than a bilateral affair. It's a clear sign of shifting global power dynamics and the tough choices that lie ahead for the Philippines and its leaders. The world's eyes are fixed on Manila, waiting to see what path it will choose. As journalists scramble for updates and crowds gather outside government buildings, the atmosphere is electric. The world is watching as Manila weighs the promise of new alliances against the comfort and complications of old loyalties. For both nations, this is a moment of historic potential. Agreements are signed, hands are shaken, and hopes are raised for a future built on cooperation and shared interests. As the sun sets over Manila and city lights flicker to life, one thing is clear. The story is just beginning, and its next chapters will shape not only the Philippines and Iran, but the entire region for years to come. Why the Philippines, and why now? This question is at the heart of a new chapter in international relations, as Iran makes a bold move to recalibrate its foreign policy and economic strategy. Iran is seizing a moment of global realignment, seeking new partners as old alliances shift. The world is witnessing a reshuffling of power, with countries reassessing their priorities and alliances in response to ongoing geopolitical tensions. Years of sanctions have pushed Iran to look beyond traditional markets, and the Philippines stands out as a gateway to ASEAN and Southeast Asia. This region is rapidly growing in economic importance, and Iran recognizes the potential for new trade routes and investment opportunities. With a booming economy and strategic location, the Philippines offers Iran access to over 100 million consumers and vital shipping lanes. These maritime routes are essential for global commerce, making the Philippines a key player in regional logistics and trade. Manila's increasingly independent foreign policy makes it an appealing partner for Tehran, which wants to break free from Western constraints. The Philippines is showing a willingness to engage with a wider range of countries, opening doors for new diplomatic and economic relationships. For Iran, this is about more than trade. It's about gaining influence in a region where the US and China compete for dominance. By establishing a foothold in Southeast Asia, Iran hopes to assert itself as a relevant player in the broader Asian landscape. The Philippines, meanwhile, sees a chance to diversify its economic and diplomatic ties, reducing reliance on any single power. This approach could help shield the country from external pressures and foster greater resilience in an unpredictable world. Iran's pivot is driven by necessity. Its economy needs new markets and investments to thrive. The search for partners like the Philippines is part of a broader strategy to revitalize industries and create new opportunities for growth. The timing is critical, as both nations seek to redefine their roles in a rapidly changing world. With shifting alliances and emerging challenges, the decisions made now could shape their futures for years to come. This partnership could reshape the regional balance, setting the stage for new dynamics in Asia and beyond. Trade is at the heart of this new relationship, with energy deals leading the way. The Philippines, a net oil importer, could benefit from stable, affordable Iranian oil, potentially lowering costs for consumers and boosting energy security. Iran, in turn, gains a new market for its oil, petrochemicals, and agricultural products. Filipino exports, bananas, pineapples, coconuts, could soon fill Tehran's markets, while electronics and skilled labor flow the other way. Iranian investment in Philippine infrastructure, ports, roads, energy, offers a fresh source of capital for development. This economic partnership promises growth, but also demands careful navigation of international regulations and sanctions. Philippine businesses must tread carefully to avoid running afoul of global financial rules. Success depends on building trust, clear rules, and mutual benefit. The stakes are high, but so are the rewards. Both nations stand to gain, if they can manage the risks. The future of this economic handshake will shape the region for years to come. Politically, this new partnership is a bold move for Manila, an assertion of independence in a world of shifting alliances. As global power dynamics evolve, the Philippines is stepping forward, determined to shape its own destiny, rather than simply follow the lead of larger nations. The Philippines signals it's open to new friends, not just old ones, while carefully balancing its U.S. alliance. This approach allows Manila to diversify its relationships, seeking opportunities that serve its national interests without alienating its traditional partners. For Iran, a foothold in Southeast Asia counters its image of isolation and projects its influence far beyond the Middle East. Engaging with the Philippines offers Tehran a chance to build new economic and diplomatic bridges, expanding its reach into a region of growing strategic importance. An active Iranian embassy in Manila becomes a symbol of Tehran's global ambitions. It also serves as a platform for cultural exchange, trade negotiations, and political dialogue, further embedding Iran in the fabric of Southeast Asian affairs. Washington is watching closely, wary of any weakening in its Asia-Pacific strategy. U.S. officials are keenly aware that shifts in Manila's foreign policy could have ripple effects across the region, potentially altering the balance of power. Manila must reassure the U.S. that its security commitments remain firm, even as it diversifies its partnerships. Maintaining trust with Washington is crucial, especially as regional tensions continue to simmer. This new alignment also gives the Philippines leverage in regional disputes, especially with China. By expanding its network of allies, Manila can negotiate from a position of greater strength and flexibility. By broadening its foreign policy, Manila gains room to maneuver and strengthens its position as a middle power. This adaptability allows the country to respond more effectively to emerging challenges and opportunities on the world stage. It's a calculated risk, but one the government believes will pay off. Leaders in Manila are betting that a more flexible, multifaceted approach will secure the nation's interests in an unpredictable era. The world is watching how Manila balances old loyalties with new opportunities. As the Philippines navigates this complex landscape, its choices could set a precedent for other nations facing similar crossroads. Security cooperation is the trickiest part of the Iran-Philippines relationship. Iran's expertise in counterterrorism and maritime security could help the Philippines, but any military collaboration risks angering the U.S.-Philippine officials, must ensure transparency and avoid crossing red lines that could jeopardize vital American support. Limited cooperation, like intelligence sharing on crime or disaster response, may be possible without provoking controversy. Maritime security is another area for cautious engagement, but Iranian naval presence would be a geopolitical flashpoint. Manila's challenge extract value from Tehran without undermining its core alliances. The goal is to benefit from new expertise while preserving the security architecture that has kept the Philippines stable. For ordinary Filipinos, the impact could be immediate, especially at the gas pump. Cheaper, more stable fuel prices would mean real savings for drivers, fishermen, and families. New trade and investment could create jobs in agriculture, manufacturing, and construction, offering hope for those seeking work at home. Cultural exchange may grow, with more Iranians in Manila and more Filipinos studying or working in Iran. These people-to-people ties can break down stereotypes and foster genuine friendship. Still, many Filipinos are cautious, debating the risks and rewards in coffee shops and online. Concerns linger about U.S. reaction and the fate of Filipinos working in rival Middle Eastern countries. The public expects transparency and clear benefits from this new partnership. The government must show how it will protect national interests and values. The Philippines' move sends ripples across Southeast Asia. ASEAN neighbors watch closely. Some see opportunity, others worry about division within the bloc. Manila's balancing act could inspire others to pursue independent foreign policies, making ASEAN more autonomous. China, with its own Iran partnership, will assess whether this weakens U.S. influence or creates new competition in the region. Middle Eastern rivals like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, major employers of Filipino workers, will also be wary of Iran's growing presence. The Philippines must reassure Gulf partners that its new ties with Tehran aren't a threat. Careful diplomacy is needed to maintain strong relations with all sides. The region is watching to see if Manila can pull it off. February 2026 marks a crossroads for both the Philippines and Iran. For Manila, it's a test of diplomatic skill and a chance to step out from the shadow of traditional patrons. For Tehran, it's a bid to overcome isolation and prove it can build bridges with diverse partners. This partnership is about more than trade. It's about changing perceptions and shaping a multipolar world. The Iran-Philippines relationship is a real-world example of middle powers forging their own path. Success could inspire others. Failure would be a cautionary tale. Both nations are choosing sovereignty and self-determination over old patterns. The journey will be challenging, but the stakes are high. The world is watching as these two nations chart a new course. The outcome will echo far beyond their borders. The future of Iran-Philippines ties could go three ways: deeper cooperation, cautious engagement, or conflict. The best-case scenario sees robust trade, cultural exchange, and a unique role for Manila on the world stage. More likely, both sides will move slowly, building trust and managing U.S. concerns while reaping economic benefits. The worst case, external pressure or missteps could force Manila to choose between Tehran and Washington, unraveling the partnership. The outcome depends on choices made in Manila, Tehran, and Washington in the months ahead. This story captures the complexity of our era, ambition, opportunity, and the search for balance. As the relationship unfolds, it becomes a small but telling chapter in the story of a changing world. The path is uncertain, but the journey has begun. The world is watching.